Welcome to our channel. Caitlin Clark gonna light his Udonis Haslem pits 25 years old NBA star against Indiana prodigy in three-point battle. Sabrina Ionescu vs Stephen Curry still graces our Instagram feeds, and Udonis Haslem wants more of that. Only this time, he desires the representative from WNBA at NBA All-Star to be Caitlin Clark. The 3x NBA champ even suggested one of his former teammates' names to be pitted against the Indiana Fever star, the 25-year-old Miami Heat guard Tyler Herro. Why him exactly? Well, Haslem has a solid reason of his own. On a recent episode of the OG's podcast, Haslem threw out the idea of Clark facing off against Herro in a three-point shootout. That'd be a good one, he said. In the very next breath, he explained why he would not consider pitting just a scorer against the Fever star. You can't put a scorer out there because Katie gonna light his up, Haslem admitted on his podcast. You gotta get somebody out there that can shoot. Can't just put a guy because he averaged 27. Well, Udonis Haslem has a point there because on paper, Herro holds a slight edge over Caitlin Clark in three-point shooting. Last season, the Heat guard knocked down 3.1 threes per game on nearly 8 attempts per game, shooting at a solid 39.6%. Clark, on the other hand, also averaged 3.1 makes per game, but her percentage sat at 34.4% with close to 9 attempts per game. If we're just looking at stats, Herro would seem to have the upper hand. But as we all know, these contests aren't just about stats. If you need proof, just look at the Curry vs Ionescu showdown in 2024. Despite the Golden State Warriors star's overwhelming advantage on paper, Ionescu went toe-to-toe with the arguable greatest shooter ever, finishing with 26 points against his 29. It surely topped the dunk contest. So, can the WNBA star outperform Herro despite statistical setback? Well, we're surely not finding out that this season. After declining to participate in the WNBA All-Star three-point contest in Phoenix, Caitlin Clark has also passed on the opportunity to be part of the NBA All-Star in San Francisco. Her representatives at Excel Sports Management confirmed the decision with a short but clear statement: Caitlin will not be at NBA All-Star. But again, there's no denying that a shooting contest between the two stars would have been fun to watch, especially because of their social media interaction last year, which gained much media attention. The Clark Fever was impossible to ignore last WNBA season. From record-breaking performances to taking the league by storm as the #1 overall pick, the Indiana Fever superstar had the basketball world buzzing. And it wasn't just fans who were in awe. NBA stars took notice too. One of them was Miami Heat guard Tyler Herro, who made it clear in August 2024 that he's a fan of Clark's greatness. He shared a photo of himself rocking her iconic number 22 Iowa Hawkeyes jersey, the very same one in which she made history, becoming the all-time NCAA scoring leader. Even Caitlin Clark didn't let the gesture go unnoticed. She dropped into the comment section with a simple but appreciative response for the 6th-year NBA pro. Last slide, fire emojis. A small exchange, but it's one that showed just how much respect she's earned. Following this heartfelt exchange of respect between the two athletes, watching them compete against each other would have been icing on the cake.